Hey Alex, are you there? I was just curious about what trip you had planned. You see, I found the receipt from the travel company and I was curious what this was all about.
Oh, oops. You weren't supposed to find that. But that's actually a trip that I have planned for next month. You see, I was thinking about going to the nice hot springs resort for a few days.
Oh, really? Well, since I haven't heard a single word about any of this, I assume that you weren't planning on going with me? So just who is it that you're planning to take on this trip?
If you really want to know, I was going to be taking a trip with my mom. It's been a while since we've taken a trip together, and I know she's been wanting to go on.
So you're going to be visiting a hot springs resort with your mom? Do I have that right?
That is what I just said. And she was really starting to bug me about it too. So I just think she really needs this, you know?
Okay, well, even if that's what's going on, I still would have really appreciated it if you had told me any of this beforehand.
I know, but, well, I just thought that you would be really upset if I told you. And I thought it'd be better to keep my mouth shut. I really am sorry about that, you know?
I mean, I guess it's fine now, but is it really going to be just the two of you? What about your brother?
Oh yeah, my older brother isn't going to be coming along with the two of us. He lives near Mom and says that he gets to spend enough time with her already. But since we live further away and I don't see Mom as much, he said that we should go on the trip. And to be honest, I know that as the younger child, I've always been Mom's favorite.
I see, but it's not like it's really been that long since your last mother and son trip, right? I mean, just not that long ago, you two went to California to go and see all the amusement parks, right?
Yeah, but that was several months ago, and I haven't been able to see my mom since then. Besides, I know that it means a lot to my mom when we do get to go on these trips, and that's why I'm always trying to go on them.
Right, well, what can I say, but you and your mom sure are fond of each other.
Well, it's like I said, I'm the favorite youngest child, and she's my mom. Why wouldn't we be?
I mean, you do realize that your mom might see you as her favorite because you're always trying to do whatever she wants, right?
You don't know what you're talking about at all. I'm just trying to make as many memories with my mom while her and I still can. I mean, she's worked so hard my entire life to take care of me and all my siblings. I owe her at least this much.
And I really understand just how important it is that you're able to be there for your mom. But anyways, could you tell me just where it is that you're planning to go on this trip?
I told you that we're going to go to the hot springs resort. I think that it's pretty remote and in the mountains and takes practically the whole day just to drive there. But I really love that it tries to be so hidden away, as if it's some kind of big secret or something.
Wow, well that sounds like an amazing time and an amazing place. Not only that, but it sounds like you and your mom will get to enjoy nature in its peace and quiet. I bet there are some really nice views there too, right?
Well, I've only seen the photos that they have up online, but the views from some of the outdoor pools just look amazing.
Well, I'm sure that your mom is proud of you for having such good taste in resorts, right? Even though you've never used that taste to think of vacations that we could go on.
I know, and I really am sorry about all of this, but it's what my mom wants, and there's really nothing that I can do about it. Can you see that? Right? Although I do understand why you would be so jealous to hear that my mom and I were getting to go to such a nice place, and you're not.
I'm just saying that it sounds like a really, really nice and lovely trip for you and your mom. Maybe next time you could think about inviting me, you know? It's not as fun as you think, always sitting around at home.
Well, it's not that I don't want to bring you along or anything like that, Tammy. It's just that I know my mom prefers to travel with just the two of us. I did ask her once if it would be okay to take you along on one of these trips as well. You should have seen the face that she made when I did.
So then she basically just thinks that I'll be in the way if I go there?
I don't know if that's it. I think it's just that my mom wants to take these trips that her and I can spend more time together. And it's just a little difficult to do that with you here, you know?
Well, I guess I understand that, but you've just never invited me to any kind of trip, and, well, now that I know that it's your mom saying that I can't go, just try and think about how that might make me feel.
I really am sorry about all of this, but I promise you that you and I will go on a trip one day soon, okay?
Do you really mean that? Are you serious?
Of course. I mean, you're right. I've only been going on trips with my mom, and it really isn't fair to you at all. So I just hope that you can forgive me. Maybe we can look at what tickets are like for the summer or something. How does that sound?
That would be amazing. I can't even remember the last time that I left the state. I think it's been so long.
Has it really been that long for you? Well, just think of a place that you'd like to go, and we can look into it, as long as it's not too wild.
Of course it's really been that long. It's like you said, the only times that you've ever gone on a trip are with your mom. And while I think it's great that you want to take care of her and be there for her, that's mean, leaving me behind. I just wish that you would consider how I might feel about this a little more, you know?
You're right, and I truly am sorry for that. I really would like to take you with me, if my mom would be okay with it, but... Anyways, once you and I are on our trip, we will have all the time we need to relax and enjoy each other's company.
I really hope so. Either way, I'm really looking forward to just getting to go somewhere with you. Hey Alex, I was just curious if you had already left for your trip yet? I called out to you while I was leaving for work today, but I didn't hear you say anything back, so I wasn't sure if you'd gotten up.
Oh yeah, I did end up sleeping in a bit, but I still made it to the airport on time and everything.
Well, I'm glad that you made it on time because I really was pretty worried about you if you'd make it or not. I mean, it would suck if you slept through your departure time, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I just couldn't really get any sleep last night at all. I guess it's just something about being the day before a big trip that gets me all excited and keeps me from sleeping. But yeah, like I said, I made my plan and everything with plenty of time to spare, so it's okay.
Okay, well, I do hope that you have a good time on this trip. Do you have any idea what you're going to be doing today after you land?
Yeah, I think we were just going to go and find out our hotel if we have enough time, maybe just check out a hot spring area. But I doubt that we'll get to do that much today, since I know that getting on a plane just really takes it out of my mom. Not to mention how long the shuttle ride to the resort is.
Oh yeah, well I guess that makes sense. I really do hope that the weather there is good for you though.
Thanks a lot for saying that, Tammy. That means a lot. I know that we're going to have a lot of fun.
That's really good to hear. So does that mean that your mom is looking forward to this too?
Oh yes, she was talking about how much she was looking forward to this the whole flight over. I guess she really wants to make the most of this trip while we're here.
Well, you two should. Like you said, you two are trying to make memories together, so I hope that you both enjoy yourselves a lot. Although maybe just take it easy on the drinking while you're over there, okay?
Oh, come on. You know that I don't really like drinking all that much when I'm around my mom. Besides, she really gets upset with me when I do drink too much.
Yeah, but I bet that she really is happy to be going on this trip with you, Alex. In fact, now that I think about it, I don't think I've actually seen your mom in a while. When you get a chance, I would love to see some pictures of you on your trip. And the scenes from outside as well. You made the resort sound just so amazing.
Well, we'll just have to see about that. I know how my mom is when it comes to having her pictures taken and stuff. But I'll be sure to try to send photos when I have the chance.
Oh, come on. There's nothing to be ashamed about. I mean, you'll only be sending them to me. No one else is going to see them.
I know, but it's just a hang-up that my mom has, you know? I really hope you understand where she's coming from.
I mean, I guess that I do, but is that really true? Has your mom always been too embarrassed to have her photo taken?
I guess that maybe she just decided recently that she really doesn't like it. She said that it's just too easy to see how old she's gotten when photos are taken.
Really? Well, I guess that's just kind of surprising to hear. Alex, are you there? Please pick up the phone. This is serious.
Oh my gosh, what is it? What do you want? You're really getting in the way of me spending quality time with my mom.
Well, I really am sorry to do that, but this is a real emergency. Otherwise, I wouldn't be blowing up your phone.
Okay, well, you woke up my mom with how much my phone was ringing. And she really is really tired from all the travels. So can you please let us rest? I mean, what could this emergency of yours possibly be?
Well, it's your mom. She's in trouble and, well, I don't think that she's sleeping soundly.
Wait, what? What are you talking about? My mom is in trouble. What do you mean by that?
I mean that I just got off the phone from a call from your parents' house, and your mom has been taken to the hospital. Which means that your mom was at home and not on vacation with you, right?
But hold on a second. I think there's some kind of mistake here.
Okay, then why don't you clear all this up by telling me who exactly you were taking this trip with?
Now just hold on for a minute there. Tammy, this news about my mom is all just some kind of joke, right? I mean, you're lying to me, aren't you?
Alex, why in the world would I lie to you about something like this? Do you think I'm joking right now? Anyways, how about you just answer the question that I asked you, huh? I want to know just who you're with. Now, are you going to tell me or not?
I'm just with a friend is all. Just a friend, and that's it. Nothing more.
You're just with a friend? What does that even mean? That doesn't actually tell me anything. Why did you tell me that you were going on this trip with your mom in the first place?
I knew that you would get really mad at me if I told you that I was going to be taking a trip with my friend is all.
No, I wouldn't really say that I'm mad at you.
But the whole time I told you that I was going with my mom was because I knew that you'd be upset if I wasn't using my parents as an excuse to go.
Alex, do you have anything to tell me that isn't just an excuse for your actions? I mean, whether you go on a trip with your mom or with a friend doesn't really make a difference, right? But now that I know you've lied to me, that tells me that there is something about this trip that you don't want me to know about.
No, it's nothing like that at all, okay? This is just a totally normal trip.
Alex, do you really think that you're fooling anyone right now? I mean, would you be saying all of this if your mom was right here?
Of course I would. I would tell her that because it's the truth.
And would you tell your mother, lying in a hospital bed right now, that you just used her to go on a trip with a friend that you told me almost nothing about? Because I can go and tell her all of this if you want, but I just don't think that's going to end up going how you think it will.
Please, Tammy, I really am so sorry. The truth is that I'm having an affair.
Well, that much I figured, but I just wanted you to actually come out and say it.
I really am so sorry about this, but how is my mom doing? Is she okay?
How should I know about how your mom is doing? I'm just about to leave the house to go and check in on her right now. What about you? I suppose you're stuck up in the mountains for now, aren't you?
What are you talking about? Of course I'm going to come down and check in on my mom. I'll buy a ticket back right now.
Hey, Alex, I just wanted to let you know that I've arrived to the hospital. Do you have any idea around what time you're going to show up?
I don't think that I'll actually be able to get back down to town by today. The shuttle isn't running, and there's no way I'm paying for a cab to get me all the way up those mountains.
So you're really not going to shell out the money and go to the airport?
I don't even think a taxi would come all the way up here just to get me at this late night. I just don't have any means of leaving the resort right now.
Well, I think you should really try and figure out something because everyone here is asking about when you're going to arrive. Your father and brother are here too, and they are quite mad with you.
But I didn't even do anything. Can't you just tell them that I'm away on a business trip or something?
Yeah, I'm not about to lie to your whole family on your behalf, actually. Besides, I've already told them the truth about what's going on.
You're kidding me. Did you really do that? What's the matter with you? Why would you do that?
Why wouldn't I do that? Why should I have lied to your dad when he asked where you were? In fact, you know what he told me? He told me that he had no idea what I was talking about when I mentioned the trips you take with your mom. And you know what that means? It means you've been lying to me this whole time about all the trips that you've gone on up until now. Every single time you left the house, you were really just doing so in order to go and cheat on me, isn't that right?
Tammy, I really am so sorry. You have no idea how guilty I feel about all of this. I wanted to say something, but I just couldn't.
How many times did I ask you to bring me on a trip, just the two of us? You turned me down every time just so you could turn around and go cheat on me.
You have to know how sorry I am for everything.
I really don't want to hear it. You told me that your mom was always talking about wanting to travel with you. But now I know that you were just ignoring her wishes while using them to make up excuses to leave me. I thought you really cared about your parents, maybe even more than me. But now I see that you don't care about anyone but yourself. You really are just the absolute worst. Do you know that?
Please, you have to know that I really was going to take you on a trip next. I really do promise that I was thinking of you this whole time.
Well, lucky for me, there isn't going to be a next time when I have to deal with you, Alex. In fact, I would worry that there might not even be a next time for you and your mom to take a trip, honestly.
Is my mom's condition really that bad? What are the doctors saying? Please tell me this isn't happening.
If you really want to know, the doctor told your family that everyone should prepare for the worst. They're all worried that your mom might not actually have that much longer here with us.
But surely she's going to make it another day, right? Just at least until tomorrow morning, isn't she?
I really don't know. I'm not a doctor and I can't make that call. I'm only telling you what the doctor has told the rest of us, so that's why I think you should really try and be here.
Oh no, I really don't know what I'm going to do. This can't be happening. This isn't fair.
Yeah, I am sure that your mom, in addition to the rest of your family, are all just shocked. After all, I imagine that most of them have figured out that you were just going away on a trip to cheat on me at this point. It's probably fair to say that every single member of your family that is here right now are all extremely disappointed in you.
Well, tell them that I'm on my way and I'm going to be right there, okay? And please tell my mom that I'm going to do everything I can to get there.
I'll tell them if you want, but I don't know if they even really want to hear what you have to say for yourself. Especially your mom, since the doctors have just come out of the room and told us that your mom just lost all consciousness.
Tammy, are you there? I just want to let you know that I'm on my way to the hospital right now.
Oh wow, you really do work fast, don't you? I thought that it would have taken you more time to get here.
Well, I got the very first flight that I could possibly get back here.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm just so sorry that means you had to cut your little trip with your special friend short.
No, actually, she's still at the resort. Actually, I know that she isn't going to be happy about me leaving her, but, well, I care about my mom too much to not be here. Anyways, how is my mom doing? Is she okay?
Actually, I was thinking about texting you this, but your mom is no longer with us. She's resting now.
No, this can't be happening. You gotta be kidding me.
Although she did wake up briefly before her final moments. She was even able to talk, which the doctors were sure she wouldn't be able to do. And so, aside from you, she was able to say goodbye to this planet with her whole family around her.
But I didn't get to say goodbye to my mom. And now you're telling me that she's dead? I should have never gone on this trip at all. Did she say anything when she opened her eyes? What were her final words? Please, I have to know.
Well, she did ask where you were, and if you'd arrived yet. No.
What did you tell her? Did you tell her I was on my way? Please don't tell me that you told her the truth.
No, of course not. We made up an excuse for you when it came to your mom. We would never expose her to such a horrible truth about her favorite son so close to her final moments.
Well, that's good at least. Thank you so much for that.
But your dad does know everything. I wasn't going to lie to him.
I still don't think there was any need for you to tell anyone about this at all. Especially not my dad, whose wife was about to die.
I really don't think you're in any position to be telling me what I should or should not have done in that position. Your dad was distressed and asking where you were, and I wasn't about to lie to him. But I am glad to know that you're back in town because you should know that after this, you and I are getting divorced.
You can't do this to me right after my mom died. What's the matter with you? Don't you have a heart?
Of course I did, and I thought I had opened up to someone who really cared about his family and his mother, but now I see I was wrong. I'll give you a few days to grieve, but I would recommend getting a lawyer during that time. You'll need one. After Alex arrived back into town, I heard that he had his hands quite full dealing with his relatives. At the funeral, I heard that Alex was bawling his eyes out and wouldn't stop crying and apologizing for not being there for his mother. But all the relatives there learned about what Alex was so busy doing while his mom was in the hospital that nobody had any pity for him. Finally, his own father asked Alex to leave since he was making a scene that nobody wanted to see. About a week later, I began the divorce process with Alex and sued him for his affair. It's not that I wanted to kick him while he was down, but he lied to me as well, and I wanted to be fairly compensated for his manipulation. I haven't heard from Alex since the divorce, although I am sure that his life has not gotten much better with how much drama he was coming to. Either way, it's not my problem, and I wouldn't want it any other way. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.